Watch this man trapped in a room. This room will loop. Crawling on the floor. Can see the soles of his own shoes. What the hell is going on here? The man comes into a room. He starts to fix the combination lock. Finished the repair and checked it. Pressed the code on the note. Heard the sound of the door lock open. He pushed the door open. But the next moment, came out of the back door. The man froze in place. He looked back at the door. Then walks in the opposite direction. The man repeatedly tried to open the door. Finally covered his mouth. As if he understood what was happening. Foul language came out of his mouth. He took out the slip of paper. He re-entered the code into it. The door lock was opened with a sound. The man pushed the door open. It was the same. He retreated and re-entered the code, and he was back to square one. The man covered his eyes with his hat, thinking about the solution. He unzips the kit, secures the door, and just kept going, slowly turning into a trot. Then 100-meter sprint. He gasped with exhaustion. He grabs his kit. He opens the milk and drinks it. An hour passes. The man stands up again. He pushes open the door and rings it, then threw a paper ball at the door. The paper ball flew out of the back door. It landed on the ground. The man picked up the paper ball again, began to play tricks. He played with himself. He walked forward on his stomach, trying to touch his own heels, but short two legs, ended in failure. The man lay on the ground in pain. He didn't know what to do anymore. But what happened next? Even more shocking. Watch out for. A ball of light appeared in the room. Below sat a child. The child stands up, opens the door to the room. The man woke up with a start. It turned out to be a dream of his. The man was trapped in a circular room. No matter how to act, he ends up back at square one. He opens the back door and throws his hat. The hat falls through the front door. He smashes the wall with a hammer in anger, but the wall was too strong. Not even a crack. The man took out a ruler to measure the height. Feeling useless, threw the hammer directly to the floor. In the room began to exercise. Then take the drill to drill the door. Also entertained himself. The man faced the door and thought about it. Almost fell asleep. He took out his measuring tool again. Measure the length of the room. Then uses the ruler as a jump rope. The man was extremely bored. Performed a mechanical dance. The man walked back and forth in the room. The tools are on the floor. He began to push the door while observing the situation. Then he tapped on the combination lock. Suddenly there was a click. The door was locked. The man hurriedly used his skills to the combination lock modification. Just as the man was fixing it, the door behind him suddenly opened. A small ball rolled in. The ball found that it went the wrong way and returned the same way. The man heard the sound, quickly turned around, but found nothing unusual. He went on to fix the combination lock, connecting the two wires. A huge ball of light immediately appeared above the room. The man unplugs the wires. The ball of light also disappeared. The man was curious. He docked the wires again. Suddenly, several doctors carrying the frame, carrying a woman across the room. Seeing that they were not circulating, the man is stunned. He hurriedly followed the men out, only to return through the back door. He angrily threw his hat, slammed it hard on the ground. The man was in despair. He regretted very much. He was a step too slow to act. He finally could not hold back, covered his face and cried bitterly. Then, the man fell to the ground and fell asleep. He woke up again. He stared at the combination lock again, ready to connect the wires again. But the next moment, there was a black wind. The man is trapped in a circular space. He couldn't get out of it. He accidentally discovered there is a switch on the combination lock. If he connects the wires, and a random event would occur. He tries again to connect the wires. The door of the room suddenly opened. A gust of black wind blows at 99.99 kilometers per second. Then it closes again. The man docked the switch again. At this time, another self came in through the back door. As soon as the two men instantly froze, both of them asked at the same time why. The man turned to run away, but came out of the front door and hit the man A. Man B wanted to try again, but was stopped by man A. Then they looked at each other. Man B fell to his knees. Don't know what happened. And that was it. Two people in the room in a daze. Then man B sleeps on the floor. Man A looked at the door of the room. Seems to have a new idea. He tied his clothes and pants together. Takes out a bottle of milk. Poured on it and rubbed it repeatedly. Then he threw the clothes out. The other side was tied to the wire. He grabbed the clothes with one hand. The other hand to touch the wire. Then the man A was electrocuted. Man A was stunned. Man B woke up, seeing himself lying on the ground. Thought he was dead. He was so scared that he shouted, opened the back door and ran out. But he didn't notice. The doorway was pitch black. The man woke up again, found his other self was gone, and in the doorway of the front door, there seemed to be some light. The man opened the door. He was free, but no more excitement. This is the end of the film.